Imagine if I told you that depending on your children during your later years could be one of the most challenging choices you make. Let me share a story about a woman who discovered this the hard way. Meet Mrs. Johnson, a retired nurse who dedicated her entire life to caring for her family. Upon retiring, she had a single expectation: that her son would visit every weekend, help with household tasks, and ensure her well-being. However, things didn't quite unfold as she had hoped. Instead of the anticipated weekly visits, she only saw him once a month, if she was fortunate. She held on, hoping he would step up, but eventually she came to a crucial realization: she could truly depend only on herself. Now, how many of you have started envisioning your children taking care of you in your twilight years? Here's why you might want to reconsider. In this discussion, we'll explore 7 areas you should focus on as you age, and believe me, your children might not make the top of that list. Let's get started. Reason number 1: personal savings and strategic investments. Meet Mr. Parker, a dedicated professional who spent his entire career working diligently. In his younger years, Mr. Parker believed that his children would provide financial support in his retirement. As a result, he didn't prioritize aggressive saving or investing, trusting his son and daughter's assurances to care for him later. However, as time passed, Mr. Parker faced significant financial challenges. By retirement, his savings barely covered everyday expenses. His children, occupied with their own lives, couldn't offer the support he had expected. His son struggled financially, and his daughter had her own family responsibilities. Mr. Parker's promising retirement plans quickly unraveled. His savings were insufficient to maintain the lifestyle he'd envisioned, highlighting the risks of relying solely on children for financial well-being. The clear takeaway is, don't depend entirely on others for your financial security. While family support is valuable, it's unrealistic to assume your children will always be able to assist you. Building personal savings and making wise investments are crucial for ensuring independence and comfort during retirement. Establishing a strong financial base empowers you to make decisions that best suit your needs, whether relocating to a desirable retirement community, traveling, or simply enjoying peace of mind. Start planning early, build a robust savings cushion, invest in appreciating assets, and create a comprehensive financial plan to support you through your later years. Relying on others for financial stability is risky, as Mr. Parker discovered too late. Don't repeat his mistake. Take control of your financial future now to ensure you can enjoy your later years without monetary concerns. Reason number 2: community support and networks. Meet Susan, a widow in her late 70s who, after her husband's passing, believed her children would bridge the emotional gap in her life. She anticipated frequent visits, shared meals, and the companionship they promised. However, as time went on, her children became increasingly occupied with their own families and careers. Weekend visits became rare, leaving Susan to spend most days alone, feeling isolated in her home. Determined to change her situation, Susan decided to join a local community group at her neighborhood center. Initially, she felt apprehensive about meeting new people, but soon she was welcomed by friendly individuals who shared her interests and values. These new friends became a lifeline for Susan. They regularly checked in on her, invited her to social events, and provided the support network she hadn't realized she needed. When her children couldn't be there, it was her neighbors and group members who offered companionship, helped with errands, and enjoyed a cup of tea together. The takeaway is clear: never underestimate the power of community. While family is essential, it's crucial to build a strong network of friends, neighbors, and local organizations to offer support when loved ones may not be available. Cultivating these relationships throughout your life can greatly impact your well-being as you age. A solid support system outside your immediate family provides both emotional comfort and practical assistance. Communities offer social connections, access to resources, and opportunities for volunteering or participating in local projects, activities that keep you engaged and connected. Don't wait for your children to be your sole support system. Start building those connections now, and you'll find many people ready to support you, even when your family is busy with their own commitments. Embracing community involvement ensures you have a network to rely on, enhancing your quality of life and fostering a sense of belonging as you grow older. Reason number 3: health and wellness resources. Let me share Robert's story, a senior who dedicated most of his life to his career but neglected his health. As he aged, Robert increasingly relied on his children for tasks like grocery shopping, medical appointments, and household chores, assuming they would always be available. This dependence led to a decline in his health as he neglected exercise, diet, and staying active. Eventually, Robert's children became too busy to provide consistent support, forcing him to face a tough reality. He couldn't depend solely on them for his well-being. Determined to regain control, Robert began exploring local health services and fitness programs for seniors. He enrolled in a community center offering gentle exercise classes and attended wellness seminars on nutrition, flexibility, and managing chronic illnesses. Through these resources, Robert improved his health and maintained his independence far beyond his expectations. His increased strength and vitality allowed him to manage daily activities on his own, reducing his reliance on his children. The key takeaway is clear: taking charge of your own health is essential. Numerous resources are available to support a healthy, independent lifestyle. Seek out local health services, fitness programs, and wellness workshops designed for older adults. These initiatives promote physical fitness, educate on managing health issues, and enhance overall quality of life. By utilizing these resources, you can sustain your independence and remain active well into your later years. Relying on your children for health needs may not always be feasible. With the right tools and resources, you can maintain the energy and vitality to live life on your terms. Instead of waiting for others to take care of you, proactively seek out local health and wellness options to stay strong and self-sufficient. Reason number 4: Social Security and government benefits. Mrs. Williams, a retired administrative assistant, believed her pension would fully cover her retirement expenses. However, she soon discovered it wasn't enough to sustain her desired lifestyle. With her children living far away and unable to provide financial help, she faced a tough situation. Mrs. Williams then explored Social Security and government programs for seniors. After consulting with a local social services office, she applied for Social Security benefits, which supplemented her pension with a steady monthly income. She also utilized government initiatives offering healthcare discounts and utility bill assistance. These resources provided her with financial stability, allowing her to remain independent without relying on her children. The lesson is clear: understanding and utilizing Social Security and government benefits is crucial. Many retirees overestimate the sufficiency of their savings or pensions, overlooking these vital programs. Social Security and other government assistance can ensure financial stability and dignity in retirement. From housing subsidies to healthcare benefits, numerous resources are available to support financial independence. Start researching these programs now to avoid future challenges. By leveraging these benefits, you can achieve a stable and comfortable retirement. Reason number 5. Technology and virtual connections. Mr. Davis, an 80-something retiree, cherished in-person interactions, but felt lonely when his children moved to different cities and visits became rare. This isolation left him longing for the close bonds he once enjoyed. One day, his granddaughter Jessica introduced him to smartphones and video calling. Initially hesitant and attached to his landline and handwritten letters, Mr. Davis gradually learned to make video calls with Jessica's help. Soon, he was using video conferencing, group chats, and social media to stay connected with family and friends, bridging the physical gap. Mr. Davis's story underscores the power of technology to maintain meaningful relationships and independence. Tools like video calls and messaging apps help overcome geographical distances, keeping you involved in family events, sharing memories, and exploring online communities or hobbies. Technology allows you to proactively connect with loved ones and the world, preserving both social bonds and independence. Though it might seem intimidating at first, with patience and practice, it can transform your life, offering new ways to stay connected and engaged. Don't let the fear of learning something new hold you back. Technology can enrich your relationships and social life in unexpected ways. Reason number 6. Retirement communities. Susan, a retired woman in her mid-70s, felt increasingly lonely after her children moved away. Maintaining her long-time home became overwhelming, and her children's visits were infrequent. Determined to change her situation, Susan decided to move to a retirement community, despite her initial apprehensions about losing independence. Once settled, Susan discovered the many benefits of her new environment. The community offered social activities like painting classes, gardening clubs, and fitness programs. She formed meaningful friendships and received support from fellow residents and staff, including help with transportation and shared meals. This vibrant setting provided a sense of belonging and safety that her empty home could not. Susan's story highlights the advantages of retirement communities. They offer built-in social networks, regular activities, and access to on-site medical care, fostering both physical and mental well-being. Rather than relying solely on occasional family visits, Susan found independence, purpose, and companionship. Planning for your future? Consider a retirement community. It's more than a place to live. It's an opportunity to build a connected, fulfilling life surrounded by understanding and supportive people, ensuring your later years are enjoyable and meaningful. Reason number 7. Hobbies and personal growth. Bill, a retired man in his late 70s, initially embraced retirement as a time to relax. However, he soon felt aimless, as his children lived far away and his days lacked purpose. Seeking fulfillment, Bill decided to explore new hobbies, starting with woodworking and birdwatching. At first unsure, he quickly found joy and satisfaction in crafting furniture and observing wildlife. His workshop became a creative retreat, and his birdwatching adventures brought excitement to his routine. These activities not only filled his time, but also gave him a renewed sense of purpose and a passion for learning. Bill's story demonstrates the importance of hobbies in retirement. Engaging in meaningful activities, whether woodworking, writing, knitting, or learning new skills, can enhance your quality of life, foster independence, and boost mental and emotional well-being. As we age, pursuing personal interests and passions is key to maintaining fulfillment and independence. Don't wait for others to shape your future. Take proactive steps to create a vibrant, self-directed life. Stay strong, stay independent, and embrace the opportunities ahead.